Welcome to the Fear and Greed Afternoon Market Report for Wednesday, the 8th of December, 2021, where in just a few minutes I tell you everything you need to know about what's happened in financial markets, economics and the world of business today. I'm Sean Aylmer. The S&P ASX 200 jumped 1.25% today, following its 1% rise yesterday to close at 7,405 points, its highest level in almost a month. It was a broad-based rise with telcos, technology stocks and materials companies leading the way. A jump in iron ore prices helped the big miners, with Fortescue up more than 3%. BHP and Rio Tinto both finished 2% higher. The banks were all in positive territory, though they did underperform the market generally. The tech stock surged. REA Group jumped 5%, Afterpay was up 4%, and WiseTech Global rose more than 3%. But the standout was Zip Co, which was up 11%, and remember, it rose 10% yesterday. Biotech Mesoblast finished up 10% today. The worst performer on the bourse was Steadfast Group, which ended down nearly 4%. In corporate news, AGL Energy and Fortescue Future Industries will work together to examine a potential green hydrogen plant in the Hunter Valley at the site of AGL's 2 coal-fired power stations. Woodside Petroleum wants to invest $7 billion in emerging new energy by 2030. As the oil and gas giant looks to transition its business to greener sources, Optus spent $1.5 billion on licensed slots to access low-band spectrum capacity. Only Telstra now has more low-band spectrum slots. These slots are important to provide telecommunications in regional areas because the low-band spectrum can travel further. In total, Optus and Telstra spent more than $2 billion in radio wave spectrum yesterday. The upshot of all this? Optus should be able to improve its services into rural and regional Australia, adding a little bit more competition. There wasn't a great deal of economic news out today, though the Bureau of Statistics released data on birth rates. Last year, the total fertility rate fell to a record low of 1.58 babies per woman. COVID-19 was the main reason. The ABS said the total fertility rate has fallen in the past 30 years from 1.9% to that 1.58%. While the fertility rate of young women aged 15 to 19 has tumbled in that time, the rate for women aged 40 to 44 has almost tripled. The Aussie dollar is trading at 71.3 US cents. Wall Street had a very strong night. The Nasdaq closed up 3% this morning and the S&P 500 finished up 2%. That certainly set the right tone for the local market. That's it for the afternoon market report for Wednesday, the 8th of December, 2021. Don't forget to hit follow on the podcast and find Fear and Greed on LinkedIn, Twitter and Facebook. Join Michael Thompson and I tomorrow morning for the Thursday edition of the Fear and Greed Business Headlines. I'm Sean Aylmer. Enjoy your evening.